Monday, October 5th, 2020. Good afternoon from Europe. Good morning, good evening, guys, whatever you are. Piotr here is Light Forex Global YouTube channel. US cash market is open right here, right now, and we are going to check what is going on with the sudden health improvement when it comes to the President Trump. Congratulations. I'm not surprised that even more conspiracy theories going around. Well, let's start with the risk warning, guys. Please bear in mind, trading on margin carries a high level of risk, may not be suitable for investors. You can sustain a loss of some or all initial investment, so please do not invest the money you cannot afford to lose. Seek education, gain experience before risking real money. However, past performance doesn't guarantee future results. All right, so what we have? Well, market is trying to go higher right here, right now. We are going to monitor, as I mentioned, first 5 minute trading range. Now, well, with this sudden health improvement, to be honest with you, I'm quite surprised that we haven't seen anything bigger, like big gap up to the upside or whatever. Looks like not everyone, is thinking that everything was natural over here, over there. Anyway, that's something we might discuss on the other case, different time. Well, I think that more when it comes to what's going to drive the stock market this week might be the talks about the stimulus, right? Of course, we are not gonna get anything before the mid-October, but well, some kind of the at least agreement, as Pelosi lately said that they are going to, even they are not there, they are going to work with that. Well, we'll see. Anyway, what I'm gonna to look for today is to try to fade any kind of the rally either towards the Thursday low, right? So because we have this engulf, we have the move back towards or inside. That was the range, right? That was the range. Failure to the downside, and right now failure to the upside. So I'm looking to fade the rally either towards the bottom of what we've seen Thursday, maybe a little bit higher, right? We'll see, but as discussed yesterday, cannot rule it out even higher levels towards 12,000, but that's what I've mentioned when it comes to the intraday trading. So let's have a look where we are going to be towards the end of that period. Very, very narrow. It might not be tradable for me based on that strategy. 27 points for now, still 1.5 minutes left. All right, we will see. Anyway, that's what I'm going to monitor. Also watching very carefully the developments when it comes to euro dollar. I'm not a huge fan of the 4-hour chart, but this time the thing I want to discuss is the best visible on that time frame, right? So we might see some kind of the rally, and we might retest something we haven't seen yet after the breakdown over here, right? We had this big breakdown to the downside, and we haven't seen the retest of the latest trend. So in that case, I'm not gonna be surprised to see levels close to 1840, especially if we are going to close above the current level, and looks like the beginning of the cash market in US, and we are seeing higher levels. So overall, when it comes to the euro dollar, let's switch to the daily chart for a second. I'm looking to fade either if we are going to see the failure around the current level towards the London fix, right? Because it's the bottom of the old consolidation, or as I mentioned a second ago, it's gonna be related to the half of that consolidation, levels close to 1840, based on what we discussed a second ago on the for our chart. So that's number one when it comes to the euro dollar. I wanna fade the euro rally, but I am a buyer when it comes to the euro pound, and I would like to see a little bit lower levels towards the weekly open, maybe even through the previous week low. That's something we discussed as well, right? And well, still think we might see, or we are going to see, bigger bullish activity closer to a psychological 0.9 level. From intraday perspective, I've been looking for 90.70 because we are trying to hold nicely. Look guys, 4 lower shadows on the hourly chart. Of course we have some upper shadows as well, but if you remember Thursday rally, right, okay, it was based on some news, but we are trying to get back above that low. And if we are going to be here for good, for example, if we are going to close above 90.90, then a little bit of the pullback could be used as a buying opportunity from the intraday perspective when it comes to the euro pound. Also, I'm bullish when it comes to the euro Australian dollar, and here would like to buy around the daily open and weekly open. And in that case, we are talking about the levels close to 63.30, right? We do have, during the next Tokyo session, we do have RBA rate decision as well as budget release, annual budget release. So, well, I think that a retest of the supply here is gonna be the case, right? And I would like to participate. I'm currently long a bit. Don't forget, guys, don't forget that you can monitor my activity. There are a few different strategies on the one account. Might be a little bit confused, but at least that's where you can track the activity. I've been trying to scalp the pound from the intraday perspective as well. Anyway, guys, going back to Nasdaq, as the first 5-minute trading range ended, a very low activity. Looks like market is trying to digest what's happened with Trump, and well, I would like to encourage you to share your opinion. What do you think about this sudden health issue and the sudden health recovery when it comes to the President Trump? Please leave your comment below in the comment section. Appreciate that. So based on that particular strategy, nothing for me, but as I mentioned, from the intraday perspective, I'm looking to fade. Of course, first I want to see the price action, but I'm gonna to look to fade around Thursday low, in the mid of that, and around the top in case of the some kind of the stop count. Well, I don't think we are going to see. Anyway, we were discussing RBA rate decision and euro Australian dollar. Depends on how busy New York session is going to be. If there is an update needed towards the end of the day, then we are going to talk more about the Australian dollar ahead of the Tokyo Open. But I would like to share one more chart with you, or even 2 more charts with you. The first one is 2 commodities currencies. So we are talking about the Australian dollar versus Canadian dollar. Based on the daily chart, I'm looking to fade the rally as well, right? I like those 3 blacks to the downside, all right? And I'm looking to fade. The rally, if seen, towards previous week high, the double doji we've seen when price action Wednesday and Thursday. So in that case, we are talking about the levels close to 95. 70, 96. That's where I'm going to try to fade the rally on the Aussie Canadian. And the second one is also Australian dollar, this time versus Japanese yen. And here I'm looking to fade the rally as well. So overall, as of now, I'm a little bit more negative when it comes to the Australian dollar, 76.45, 76.65 as a supply. Why I'm so negative? I do not expect hawkish RBA or hawkish budget. With that being said, guys, well, that's why, right? Okay, folks, so when it comes to the euro mixing, I'm bearish on euro dollar, bullish euro pound, euro Aussie. When it comes to the Australian dollar, I'm overall bearish, and when it comes to the indices, I will try to fade the rally if seen on the Nasdaq. That's it, guys. Don't be trapped. Don't be trapped. Work with your exposure. And yes, see you around. Take care. Goodbye. Great trading New York session.